All right, beginning commentary for week whatever it is. Uh, Corey versus Jacob. All right, so for this match, obviously I kind of came in a little bit, had to be a little try hard here because Jacob was having a perfect season. My job was obviously to try to end it, and as you'll see in the match, I was successful. Pretty excited about it. Alright, so he goes for the switch out here, predicting some sort of rock or ground attack. And obviously I use rock slide. I was hoping here, even with the switch out, that I would get a flinch to kind of help push the momentum early into my favor, but it didn't work, so I went for the switch out. Now, here was my Mew counter. Also realizing that Mew was very unpredictable, obviously, can learn every move in the game. So I was trying to just kind of bait out what he had. He used Reflect and U-turn, which the Mummy ability would have been kind of cool to play with, but obviously U-turn kind of, there's no point to Mummy at that instance. Here was a big threat. I tried to take him out as early as possible, but to no avail. Special defense drop was nice though. So we got the Mega here. He goes for the Hyper Voice, which does a nice chunk. I was hoping for another special defense drop here. That way I could quickly take him out, but he kind of saw that coming and switched out just to be safe, which was well played. Mold Breaker, when I saw that come out, I was like, okay, well, if I send out Mimikyu, he's kind of, screwed, but went for it anyways, because play rough. So, Glare, kind of one of those things where I was like, I don't know if this is a commonly run thing. This thing did a shit ton of damage. Whoops, I don't know if I was supposed to swear. Did a large amount of damage to Mimikyu, who isn't the bulkiest thing in the world, but when I saw that play rough not do crap because of the Reflect, I just kind of went with Vaporeon here. Didn't see the Stealth Rocks coming, but whatever. It's kind of late in the game to set it, but better late than never, I guess, especially when we have a full team each. Vaporeon here did a lot more than I expected it to. This match, I really didn't think it was going to be as crucial to winning, but it ended up doing a pretty damn good job. So he goes for another Reflect here. I went for the Wish. I can't exactly remember what I did here. I went for the Wish, to heal up Cofagrigus. I used Wish a couple more times, I think, in the match. So that's where the U-turn doesn't really do much. And switches out. At this point, though, I had already figured out what he could possibly be running. Alright, so here's my favorite play of the match. Goes for Thunderbolt. I was just hoping that it wouldn't crit or anything like that. It does about half, a little bit more than that. I go for the Trick Room. Thinking back on this is a little risky, but I saw that he was playing a little bit of, he's probably going to go offensively with this guy. So goes for the Thunderbolt, takes me out, which was awesome, because one of his biggest, if not his biggest threat to my team is gone immediately. So that helped shift the match significantly, for sure. The momentum, I guess I should say. Now, I'm not running my preferred Vaporeon set, but as you guys will see, he pretty much got the job done with this one. So whether or not I decide for the next upcoming week to switch that, I don't know. We'll see. But I don't know. That's stuff that you're supposed to keep to yourself anyway. So. Go for the wish here. I don't think I ended up switching out. I think I just went for the wish just to play it safe, keep Vaporeon in. I knew that Hyper Voice was going to do a decent amount of damage, which it did. Leftovers helped out, and then the wish kind of also helps out. Went for the Scald just to, I don't know, see what I could do here. And that was a crit. That was like kind of a weak crit, but whatever. Crit is a crit, so. It goes for the Roost here. Sort of expected that, but I figured the poison would be enough to oh yeah, okay, so he went for the switch out here, which I thought he might have just like went for, you know, just to let the Altaria die, but he did not, so another glare. Now my mindset here was just to kind of fight through the paralysis, because I didn't think that there was much that could be done to Vaporeon at this point. So this berry screwed me up, but whatever. Yeah, the Iron Head wasn't going to do much. Maybe a flinch, but it wasn't enough to take me out. So I just went for the Toxic to also play it safe. Said, screw it, whatever. Vaporeon's doing a good job, so let's keep him in. Keep everybody else safe. Now, I didn't think that he was going to go for another Iron Head here. I thought he was going to switch out, but he got the flinch, so I guess that was a better play. Alright, so I got the heal ball off, fought through the paralysis, went ahead and cured that. This is when I realized, like, alright, you know, I think I could just keep Vaporeon in for, you know, whatever else he sends out. Because from what I saw, I didn't think that he had any other threats to him at all. Vaporeon's specifically. And when the Skull didn't kill him, I was, alright, I was like, okay, whatever. Not really sure how that didn't, but maybe I just need to go back into my calcs. The poison did it anyways, but I just kind of thought that the Scald would take him out. This is where things got interesting. I had to turn up a little bit. And I sent out my girl, excuse me, it's a female. This is where it gets really funny. So I immediately switched out and sent Vaporeon back in. Oh god, I love it. So he switches out, as I kind of expected, but wasn't 100% sure, to Infernape. I don't know why he did that, but... Oh yeah, okay, so I think he thought that close combat was gonna do... It's gonna like pop off a little bit, you know, but you know, not this Vaporeon, I should say. Vaporeon just kinda eats it up. Went for the Scald and my aimbot turned on. Alright, so this thing. Thought I had the game right there. I was like, alright, this is it, you know, what else can you do? Takes out Vaporeon. I should have wished, I really should have wished just to keep Vaporeon in for the sake of it, but, maybe for the stats, but whatever. Send out Haxorus. He switches out, smart. And the poison, you know, when that happened, I was like, dude, this is awesome. I knew he had synchronized, but whatever. It was just still nice to have a bunch of people poison. And I also figured that I would be in a better state than he was, you know. So just went for the poison jab, kept him in. Use Reflect. As expected. God, you know, Mew, like, is a very stressful Pokemon to have to, like, worry about, and I'm glad that, like, only one of the people in the league have it. I mean, I know that's how the league works, but I'm very grateful that I only have to deal with one Mew. Switched out here to play it safe, sent out Mimikyu, knowing that the spikes were out, of course. I knew this. And, with 7 HP. Hilarious, but, you know. Gets that healing wish, man. What a good move. So here's where I got like real nervous. Reflect is out. Mimikyu's about to die. He has Disguise up still, but very like, you know, sketchy because Altaria could turn this match around even though I thought that I had it in the bag. You don't ever want to get too confident, but hopefully play rough. I'm pretty sure he uses Roost after this. Agility. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. And then uses Roost. I was like, what else can I do here? Just play rough, whatever. Get him back down. Shadow Sneak for the chip, but didn't really chip as much as I thought it was gonna. But then again, Reflect was out, so Goodra had to, man, this one hurt a little bit, but whatever. Had to sack him. Thought he might live, but did not. All right, here's my girl coming through. And there goes the battle. Pokemon Stadium reference. All right, yeah, that's the commentary. There you go. Okay. Love you guys. Bye.